Consistency is the foundation of success because it transforms small, repeated actions into monumental achievements over time. True success is rarely the result of a single grand gesture. It is built through steady, deliberate effort day after day. Consistency creates habits, and habits shape the framework of your life. When you commit to consistent action, you establish a pattern of discipline that not only builds momentum, but also reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed. Consider this. Consistency is what separates those who merely dream from those who achieve. It is the bridge between your aspirations and their realization. Without it, even the most ambitious goals remain unfulfilled. Consistency ensures that you are constantly moving forward, even if the progress feels slow or incremental. Each step you take, moreover, consistency provides stability and reliability in a world filled with distractions and uncertainties. It anchors you to your purpose and keeps you focused on what truly matters. Through consistent effort, you develop mastery, refine your skills, and build the resilience needed to overcome obstacles. It is this steadfast commitment that lays the groundwork for long-term success. Discipline drives consistency because it provides the structure and self-control needed to stay committed to your goals even when motivation fades or challenges arise. Discipline is the inner force that keeps you aligned with your priorities, enabling you to take action regardless of how you feel in the moment. It's not about relying on fleeting inspiration. It's about training your mind and body to operate with purpose and determination. When discipline becomes a part of your life, it eliminates the need for constant decision making, freeing up mental energy for progress, to completion. And when you exit, it's a promise for individuals to be successful. When discipline becomes a part of your life, your spirit and your mind still guarded by more detail, not exaggeration. Sunle e belinda will. Through discipline, you establish routines that reinforce consistency, creating a rhythm that propels you forward, even in the face of setbacks or distractions. It's the practice of showing up every day, not because it's easy or convenient, but because it aligns with the bigger picture of what you are striving to achieve. Discipline is the engine that powers your journey, turning intention into action and potential into tangible results. Purpose fuels perseverance because it provides the clarity and motivation needed to push through challenges and setbacks. When you have a clear sense of why you are pursuing a goal, it becomes the anchor that steadies you during moments of doubt or fatigue. Purpose transforms obstacles into opportunities for growth, giving you a reason to keep moving forward, even when the path feels uncertain or difficult. It connects your actions to a deeper meaning, reminding you that your efforts are not in vain, but are part of a larger vision that you are striving to fulfill. Purpose gives you the emotional and mental resilience to rise after every fall, to learn from failures, and to adapt in the face of adversity. It provides the energy to go the extra mile because you are not just working toward an outcome, you are aligning your life with your values and beliefs. When purpose is at the core of your journey, it shifts your perspective on hard work and sacrifice, making them worthwhile investments rather than burdens. It creates a sense of inner drive that external rewards cannot match, helping you to stay focused and unwavering even when success feels distant. Purpose is the fuel that powers your perseverance, turning temporary struggles into stepping stones toward lasting fulfillment. Habits shape your destiny because they are the repeated actions that define the trajectory of your life. What you consistently do, whether big or small, gradually builds the foundation for your future outcomes. Habits are powerful because they work silently and persistently, influencing your decisions, behaviors, and mindset without the need for constant conscious effort. They create patterns in your daily life, and over time those patterns determine whether you move closer to success or drift further away from it. Good habits act as the building blocks of growth and achievement, fostering discipline, focus, and productivity. They help you align your actions with your goals, ensuring that your efforts are intentional and directed toward meaningful outcomes. On the other hand, negative habits create barriers and setbacks, pulling you away from your potential and keeping you in cycles of mediocrity or stagnation. The beauty of habits is that they compound over time, meaning small, consistent changes can lead to profound transformation. By choosing habits that reflect your values and aspirations, you are essentially scripting the life you want to live. Each day, as you engage in these practices, you are either reinforcing patterns that propel you forward or those that hold you back. Habits influence your thoughts, energy, and even relationships, shaping the environment in which you operate and the opportunities you attract. Ultimately, habits are the bridge between who you are today and who you want to become. They dictate your ability to remain consistent, overcome challenges, and seize opportunities. Through conscious effort and intentionality, you can shape your habits to reflect the life you aspire to live, ensuring that every step you take is a step toward the destiny you are meant to fulfill. Consistency is a choice, not a feeling, because it requires deliberate intention and commitment rather than reliance on fleeting emotions or motivation. Feelings are often unpredictable and influenced by external circumstances. One day you may feel inspired and energized, while the next day you might feel tired, discouraged, or distracted. If you allow your actions to be dictated by how you feel in the moment, you risk losing the momentum and discipline needed to achieve your goals. Choosing consistency means deciding in advance that your commitment to a task, goal, or responsibility is non-negotiable, regardless of how you feel. It's about understanding that true progress is made when you show up even on the days when it's inconvenient, uncomfortable, or uninspiring. This mindset shifts your focus from temporary satisfaction to long-term growth, teaching you to prioritize what matters most over what feels easy or pleasant in the moment. When you make consistency a choice, you take control of your life and your outcomes. It empowers you to push past excuses and obstacles because you've already decided that your commitment is greater than the challenges you face. This intentional approach creates a sense of accountability to yourself as you begin to recognize that every small, consistent action contributes to the bigger picture of your success. Consistency as a choice also builds resilience and mental strength. Each time you follow through on your commitments, even when the desire isn't there, you reinforce your ability to persevere and prove to yourself that you are capable of staying the course. This repeated practice of choosing consistency strengthens your character, sharpens your focus, and instills a deep sense of discipline that becomes a guiding force in your life. Ultimately, consistency as a choice liberates you from the unpredictable sway of emotions, allowing you to stay anchored in purpose and aligned with your goals. It transforms your actions from being reactive to proactive, ensuring that your efforts remain steady and intentional, regardless of the ups and downs of life. Vision sustains commitment because it provides a clear and compelling picture of where you are headed and why your efforts matter. When you have a strong sense of purpose and a vivid understanding of the outcome you are striving for, it becomes easier to stay focused and motivated even when challenges arise or progress feels slow. Vision acts as a guiding light, reminding you of the bigger picture and helping you navigate through moments of doubt, distraction, or fatigue. A clear vision gives meaning to your actions, connecting your daily efforts to a larger goal or dream. It transforms routine tasks into purposeful steps, reinforcing the idea that every small action contributes to the fulfillment of a greater objective. This perspective keeps you grounded and intentional, ensuring that your commitment remains strong even when immediate results are not visible. Moreover, vision fuels perseverance by creating emotional and mental alignment with your goals. When you can see the impact of what you're working toward, whether it's personal growth, professional achievement, or making a difference in the lives of others, it generates a deep sense of passion and determination. This passion acts as an internal reservoir of strength, enabling you to push through obstacles and maintain your focus when the journey becomes challenging. Vision also provides clarity, helping you distinguish between what is essential and what is a distraction. When you are clear about your destination, you can prioritize your time, energy, and resources effectively, ensuring that your efforts are directed toward the things that truly matter. This clarity strengthens your commitment by eliminating the confusion and hesitation that often derail progress. In addition, vision inspires hope and belief in the possibility of success. It reminds you that the work you are doing today is not in vain, but rather a necessary part of the process to achieve something meaningful. This belief keeps you motivated to show up consistently, reinforcing your commitment to the journey, even when the path feels uncertain. Challenges are part of the process because they serve as opportunities for growth, refinement, and preparation for greater success. Every obstacle you encounter on your journey is not a sign of failure, but a critical step toward building the resilience and strength needed to achieve your goals. Challenges stretch your limits, forcing you to adapt, think creatively, and find solutions you may not have considered before. They reveal weaknesses that require strengthening and highlight areas of personal or professional development that are essential for the next level of your journey. Without challenges, the process would lack depth and significance. Growth happens when you step outside your comfort zone and confront difficulties head on, learning valuable lessons that no amount of ease could ever teach. Each challenge equips you with new skills, insights, and perspectives that prepare you for greater responsibilities and opportunities. They help you develop patience, perseverance, and the ability to handle setbacks with grace and determination. Challenges also test your commitment to your vision and goals. They ask you to decide whether you are truly invested in what you're pursuing or if you're willing to give up at the first sign of adversity. This testing process refines your purpose and strengthens your resolve, ensuring that your journey is grounded in genuine passion and determination. Furthermore, challenges build character and emotional fortitude. Facing and overcoming difficulties teaches you how to navigate uncertainty, manage stress, and remain focused under pressure. These experiences shape you into a more capable and confident individual, ready to handle even greater trials in the future. Each challenge you conquer reinforces the belief that you are capable of more than you initially thought, boosting your self-esteem and empowering you to keep pushing forward. Challenges also serve as a reminder that success is not linear, Progress often comes with detours, setbacks, and moments of difficulty that test your patience and faith. These moments, though uncomfortable, are essential for teaching you how to embrace the process and trust in the timing of your growth. They remind you that while the journey may be tough, the rewards of persistence and resilience far outweigh the temporary discomfort of facing obstacles. Accountability reinforces consistency because it creates a structure of responsibility that keeps you aligned with your goals and commitments. When you hold yourself accountable or involve others to do so, you establish a sense of obligation to follow through on what you've set out to achieve. Accountability ensures that you remain focused even when motivation wanes or distractions arise, because there is a clear expectation to honor the promises you've made to yourself or others. It provides a system of checks and balances that helps you stay disciplined and avoid excuses. When you know someone is observing your progress, or when you actively track your own actions, it becomes harder to justify slacking off or abandoning your efforts. This sense of external or internal observation encourages you to stick to your routines, even when challenges or setbacks make it tempting to give up. Accountability also adds a layer of transparency to your journey. It forces you to confront the reality of your actions, decisions, and results, which is critical for personal growth. By regularly reflecting on your progress and evaluating where you stand in relation to your goals, you become more aware of areas that need improvement and develop a greater sense of ownership over your journey. This process not only reinforces consistency, but also builds integrity as it aligns your actions with your values and intentions. Additionally, accountability fosters a sense of connection and support when shared with others. Having a mentor, coach, or accountability partner who checks in on your progress creates an environment of encouragement and constructive feedback. This support system not only keeps you on track, but also provides motivation and guidance when the journey feels overwhelming. Knowing that someone else is invested in your success can inspire you to push through moments of doubt or fatigue, reinforcing your commitment to consistency. On a deeper level, accountability builds self-respect and trust in your own abilities. When you consistently show up for yourself and fulfill your commitments, you strengthen your belief in your capacity to achieve what you set out to do. This inner confidence becomes a driving force that propels you forward, even in the face of adversity. By staying accountable, you demonstrate that your goals and aspirations are a priority, which reinforces the habit of consistency over time. The power of momentum lies in its ability to make progress feel almost effortless once it's set in motion. Momentum is the compounding effect of consistent effort over time, turning small actions into significant achievements. It takes discipline and energy to start, but once you've built momentum, the process becomes self-sustaining. Each step forward reinforces the next, creating a cycle of progress that grows stronger as you continue. Momentum amplifies your actions, making even the smallest efforts produce meaningful results because they build on the foundation you've already laid. Momentum creates a rhythm in your life that eliminates the need to constantly battle inertia or restart your journey. It helps you overcome resistance by replacing hesitation with habit. When you're in motion, you're less likely to procrastinate or give up because the act of moving forward becomes second nature. This continuous flow of energy enables you to tackle challenges more effectively and adapt to obstacles with greater ease because you're already in the mindset of action and growth. Momentum also fuels motivation. Success breeds confidence, and confidence strengthens your resolve. As you see the fruits of your effort, you become more inspired to keep going, knowing that the work you're putting in is leading to tangible results. This positive feedback loop keeps you focused and encourages you to aim even higher as you realize the potential of what you can achieve when you stay consistent. In addition to motivation, momentum helps you maintain focus and clarity. When you're actively working toward a goal, distractions lose their power over you. You become so immersed in the process that your energy is naturally directed toward what matters most. Momentum creates a sense of purpose and urgency, keeping you aligned with your vision and eliminating the noise that might otherwise derail your progress. Momentum also builds resilience. Once you've experienced the benefits of sustained effort, you develop a deeper understanding of how to push through setbacks and difficulties. You know that even if you stumble, the forward motion you've created will help you recover quickly and continue moving ahead. This resilience becomes a cornerstone of your journey, giving you the strength to persevere when challenges arise. Moreover, momentum creates a ripple effect in every area of your life. Success in one area often spills over into others, as the habits and discipline you cultivate become part of your identity. When you see progress in your personal or professional goals, it inspires you to take similar action in other aspects of your life, further amplifying the impact of your effort. This interconnectedness ensures that the momentum you've built doesn't remain isolated, but instead transforms your entire approach to growth and achievement. Patience is an essential ingredient in the process of progress because it enables you to endure the journey toward your goals without becoming discouraged by the time it takes to reach them. Progress does not happen overnight. It requires time, effort, and persistence. Patience teaches you to embrace the journey, understanding that real, lasting success is built incrementally. In a world that values instant gratification, patience is a virtue that allows you to focus on the long-term vision rather than seeking immediate results. Without patience, the process of growth and development feels daunting, and the temptation to give up can be overwhelming. Yet, when you develop patience, you learn to trust that every step, no matter how small, is moving you closer to your destination. You understand that progress often comes in cycles of effort and rest, and that the waiting periods are as vital as the active work. These moments of pause give you time to reflect, recalibrate, and prepare for the next phase of action. Patience also fosters resilience. As you wait and work through challenges, your ability to handle adversity grows stronger. When setbacks occur, as they inevitably do, patience allows you to face them with a calm and steady mind, making it easy to adjust your approach and move forward. You learn not to be rattled by temporary obstacles, but to see them as part of the larger process of growth. Each challenge becomes an opportunity to refine your skills, develop new strategies, and deepen your commitment. In the pursuit of any worthwhile goal, progress is rarely linear. There are peaks and valleys, moments of clarity and moments of doubt. Patience helps you remain steady through the fluctuations, enabling you to maintain focus even when the road ahead seems unclear. When you're patient, you're not just waiting for things to happen. You're actively participating in your own evolution, understanding that time itself is an important part of the equation. Additionally, patience teaches you to value the process, not just the outcome. In the pursuit of progress, the lessons learned along the way often carry more value than the destination itself. Patience allows you to savor the journey, recognizing that the work and effort put in today will compound over time, leading to results that you might not even fully grasp at the moment. It's also important to recognize that patience doesn't mean passivity. It's about continued effort and belief in the process, even when the results aren't immediately visible. Patience is active in its waiting. It's a commitment to keep moving forward, keep learning, and keep improving, knowing that what you put in now will one day come to fruition. It's this steady, patient progress that transforms ordinary efforts into extraordinary outcomes. Celebrating small wins is a powerful strategy that keeps you motivated and focused as you pursue long-term goals. Too often, we become fixated on the grand vision and overlook the incremental achievements that pave the way to success. But it's in these small wins where real growth and progress occur. Each step forward, no matter how minor it may seem, is a building block in the foundation of your success. And when you take the time to celebrate small wins, you acknowledge the effort you've put in, which boosts your morale and reinforces positive behavior. It's easy to become discouraged when the end goal feels distant, but recognizing the small victories helps you stay encouraged and reminds you that you're moving in the right direction. It serves as a reminder that progress is being made and every small achievement is worth appreciating. Celebrating small wins also helps you stay aligned with your purpose and vision. When you acknowledge each step forward, it gives you the clarity and perspective to see how your daily actions are contributing to your larger objectives. It allows you to pause and reflect on the journey rather than simply rushing toward the next big goal without taking time to appreciate the effort that got you there. Moreover, small wins help to build momentum. As you celebrate, you generate energy and enthusiasm that propels you to keep going. The more you acknowledge and celebrate the small steps, the more you cultivate a sense of accomplishment and progress, which drives you forward. Momentum is a powerful force that keeps you engaged and committed to the task at hand. Small wins can create a ripple effect, reinforcing your drive and helping you to push past obstacles that may arise. The act of celebrating small wins also fosters a mindset of gratitude. By focusing on what you've already achieved rather than what you haven't, you train your mind to appreciate the present moment. This shift in perspective allows you to feel more content with your efforts, reducing stress and increasing overall satisfaction with your progress. You begin to realize that success isn't just about the destination, but about the journey and the small moments of growth that happen along the way. Celebrating small wins is also a great way to stay disciplined and consistent. When you make it a habit to recognize and celebrate your progress, it reinforces the importance of sticking to your plans and maintaining your focus. It keeps you accountable to yourself and your goals and strengthens the connection between your efforts and the results you achieve. You begin to see that every small effort contributes to a larger success. And this reinforces the importance of consistency in your journey. Lastly, when you celebrate small wins, you develop a sense of self-confidence. Each victory, no matter how small, is a testament to your ability to take action, stay committed, and make progress. These moments build your belief in yourself and your capacity to overcome challenges. You start to realize that success is not a matter of perfection, but of persistence, and that every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your ultimate goal. Consistency honors God and His design because it reflects a deep respect for the order and purpose He has established for our lives. In the divine blueprint, God has set principles and rhythms that govern the universe, and by being consistent, we align ourselves with those principles. Every action, every effort, and every decision we make that is in harmony with God's plan carries with it a certain degree of reverence for His will. Consistency in our lives acknowledges that greater purpose are beyond just our immediate comes. God's design for our lives is not chaotic. It is intentional and ordered. From the way he created the world to the way he guides our paths, everything follows a rhythm that ensures balance, growth, and ultimate fulfillment. When we remain consistent, we mirror that same order and structure that God has embedded in the universe. We demonstrate faithfulness to the process he has set before us, and we honor him by showing that we trust his timing, his wisdom, and his plan for our life. When we engage in consistent actions, whether in our spiritual practices, relationships, or personal growth, we participate in the process of becoming who God has designed us to be. Consistency, in this sense, becomes an act of obedience. We obey God's commands, not just when it feels convenient, but at all times, because we trust in the wisdom. It is through consistency that we stay on course, pursuing what he has called us to do, even when the journey seems long or difficult. God's design for our lives often requires discipline, and discipline demands consistency. Whether it's in our commitment to prayer, the pursuit of knowledge, or our dedication to serving others, consistency reveals our commitment to these virtues. By consistently adhering to godly principles, we not only grow in character, but we also fulfill the potential that God has placed within us. Furthermore, when we are consistent in our actions and decisions, we honor the trust that God has placed in us. He has entrusted us with gifts, talents, and opportunities, and by consistently using them for his glory, we show that we are good stewards of what he has given. Just as God is faithful to fulfill his promises, our consistency reflects his faithfulness in our lives. It's a reciprocal relationship. God is faithful to us, and in turn, we are consistent in our pursuit of his purposes. In times of difficulty, consistency also demonstrates our unwavering trust in God. Even when circumstances are tough, our commitment to doing what God has asked of us remains strong. This reflects the enduring nature of God's love and his plans for us, which are never derailed by challenges. Our consistent actions, even in hardship, testify to the strength that God provides and the hope we have in his ultimate plan. Lastly, consistency honors God by fostering a deep, intimate relationship with him. Through consistent communication, worship, and study of his word, we go closer to God and come to understand more fully the depths of his love and wisdom. It is in these consistent practices that we find the true fulfillment that God has promised. When we honor God with our consistency, we are aligning our hearts with his desires, and we become more attuned to his voice and direction.